back to the STPL. Me and Rapid are back once again, and I just want to say thanks to Doc for not only his sub, but also the gifted subs to Rapid and Jenna. That's really cool of you, man. So good to see you here. It's weird to see you actually around for when I'm casting. Usually you're in work and stuff, so it's kind of nice doing a cast on a weekend afternoon. Actually, it's cool not knowing I have to go to work 6 hours after I finish. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, thanks to Doc for saving the Brood War scene one sub at a time. Big fan. Got to meet Doc while I was at BlizzCon with you Kicks, so that was a high point, I would say. And we get to cast more STPL, so many high points out there. This should actually be a pretty cool game coming up between two players I haven't seen in a very long time.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time for me as well. I mean, I think I casted once when I got back from BlizzCon, but that was nearly a month ago. So it's been a long time. I know people have been well. I guess it feels kind of good actually because people are like, "When's STPL coming back? When's STPL coming back?" And it's like, wow, people
it's
actually.
Nice to feel needed and cared about. It's actually just because they gave you all their money and they want to make sure you haven't run away with it yet.
Yeah, I'm not running away. I'm not running away to Warcraft 3 either. I am playing Warcraft 3, don't get me wrong, it's a fun game. I'm enjoying watching tournaments for it as well. But SCPL will always be a Brood War tournament, and there is definitely going to be a Season 2 as well, so you don't have to worry. It's all planned, all well and good. I'm still working a lot with various people to try and make stuff happen. So hopefully things are going to be looking good here, but we're going to be heading into game number 3 here of ReV versus bwL. And just to introduce our players, let's take a quick look because it's going to be Mellow for bwL. He's actually lost his only game so far. And XzOz fighting for Clan Revolution. He hasn't got a positive win rate either, but he is 2 for 2 against Protoss. This is going to be a PvP, and it's going to be a PvP here as we move on to Colosseum 2. Colosseum 2, one of the coolest maps, I think. Played a lot on this map from 2010 onwards when I was playing the game, so I've got a lot of experience with this map. We've only had 3 PvPs. Now, one statistic that's not going to come into it here, but I'd just like to point out Zerg is currently 8 for 0 against Protoss on this map. Now, even though it looks imbalanced, it's actually not. The games have been incredibly close, they've been on a knife edge. The Zerg have come out on top every single time, but it's been great fun, so looking forward to this PvP here. This is going to be our 4th one. No TBTs on this map yet, which I was kind of surprised about. This is a very good map for Terran. But regardless, it should be a fun game. As we get into this game here, it's going to be Mellow versus XzOz for game number 3. And starting us off here in the top left corner, we do have the Teal Protoss fighting for bwL. It's Mellow.
That's right, and his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner in the orange is XzOz, or XzOz, or I guess it's just XzOz. Just like the X in Xena says Z, I guess the X here can say Z as well.
And the Q in the kick says K. Mate, it's fine.
It gets funnier every time, Kicks.
The best thing was, at BlizzCon, the amount of people I told my name to, and they're like, what? And I'm like, it's QIKZ Kicks, and they're like, what? And I thought, okay, maybe I've made a mistake with my ID here.
Well, I'm not going to say you didn't, but, you know, we love you in spite of it, Kicks.
Yeah, it's all good. Eventually, everyone's going to have heard about me enough, everyone's going to have seen the SCPL and know what my name actually is. And at that point, I know I've achieved my goal. The entire reason why I host Brood War tournaments isn't to give more life to the Brood War scene, it's to get people to understand how to say my goddamn name. But
yeah, well, guaranteed nobody's... It's going to be a long and hard road that you're going to have to tread there, Kicks. But
it is.
Hey, it's our second PvP, so there's just lots of PvPs today. So these two probes are going to do their little... Oh, wow, they didn't even shake hands. They passed each other. BM. But they are going to scout correctly and see that, in fact, we are once again having an exactly mirrored opening.
Yeah. I must admit, in a way, it's kind of nice because it means you're going to likely get a little bit further into the game. Sometimes it's kind of depressing when you see like 2 gate against 1 gate and like zealots just kill someone. Like that's very, very like not depressing as such, but very traumatic because it brings back a lot of memories of dying to 2 gates that all matter. So it's pretty good to see a little bit of a longer PvP. A mana pylon though coming in from Mellow there, trapping only a single probe though, so not the biggest of deals. Mellow doing a really good job with that. Oh, I'm sorry, XzOz doing a really good job with that, killing him with the single probe. Is he? Yeah, he is. Okay. Oh wow, he actually glitched it out. How did he do that? I didn't think it was possible.
I have never seen that before. Like that's the whole point of the mana pylon is that you trap probes with it. You're not supposed to be able to glitch it out of the. Damn. Okay. Like, all right. That's pretty sick.
If you can stop a worker on top of another one, then they both glitch out and you can get them both out. But you need 2 in there. There was a single worker in there, so I don't know how the heck he managed to glitch that out. That's a new one.
He's gonna go for another mana pylon. Whoa.
Oh, this is a better one. Wait, he trapped his own probe. Oh my god, it's the gauntlet of the probes in the mineral line.
Probal combat. Oh, and he loses. Well, I guess he was always going to lose that because he had taken damage on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it looked epic. This is like when you watch like supports fight in a MOBA game. It's like, okay, well, like I don't know what the real victory is here, but yeah, double mana pylon really going to delay and trap a whole bunch there, and so now this is gonna hurt XzOz's economy. Whereas behind this, Mellow is 2 gating.
Yeah. Now. The interesting thing is, you say it actually hurts his economy, but he only actually had 1 probe trapped for a long time, so XzOz is actually ahead in supply despite being down on gateways. He's actually ahead 140 minerals as well, because he didn't, 150, because he didn't build two pylons. And there's also a proxy pylon, oh that's not a proxy pylon, my bad, that's Mellow's base. But there's a pylon on the high ground in Mellow's base as well, maybe hide some tech a little bit later. But XzOz keeping an eye on everything that's going on there as well, doing a really good job of that. Gonna see that there is only 2 Dragoons out at the moment, and they're not coming towards his base, so he's actually going to be the aggressor here with 1 Zealot and 2 Dragoons.
Now, in general, if you do have the army advantage, it's good to, push with it, but because he has the disadvantage for production, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. I mean, there's a Robo on the way for XzOz, but on the other side, I'm just like, what's the tech transition for Mellow? I mean, he's 2-gating Dragoons out right now, and I guess you can't really support much else beside that, but you got to find a direction to head to.
Yeah. The shack has a spinning antenna.
The what?
There's
oh my god, you're right.
Oh yeah, that must be that's actually kicking back old school. Old school it had an antenna as well, and it spins. That's really cool.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell what it was in old school.
Yeah, it looks like a blob.
Huh. Wow, we're just learning so much here tonight. I'm so happy we could have STPL back so that I can learn that the shack antenna spins.
Yeah, like, me and Shamtu were talking at BlizzCon about sort of content we can make to sort of help newer players, and one of the things that I know Shamtu brought up before, and I've brought up before, is little videos on like how the maps work. But I worry that if I do that, I'll just spend all the time looking at the doodads, and then be like, yeah, this is a shack, look at this little antenna, it's spinning, it's all good.
Oh my god, Kicks. To be fair, like somebody does need to make that video. I just don't know if that's a higher priority than our friends at the How to Play the Game department.
Yeah, How to Play the Game's a little bit more important. Unfortunately, this poor dead marine in the sand not doing too much, but there's a lot of Dragoons coming in here for Mellow now. There is going to be an observer here to scout that they're on the high ground. But I mean, XzOz is still only on well, he's just finished his 2nd gateway, and this is going to be a little bit of a good engagement here for Mellow, but XzOz gets a better angle and gets a lot of free damage done.
Yeah, and XzOz has a Zealot. Zealot versus Dragoon is just like so much better because they all have to micro back. So now actually, oh my god, XzOz is splitting his damage on these Dragoons. Look at how good the micro is for Mellow. He's splitting his damage Dragoons back to the back, and he survives as 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 Dragoons at very low health, thanks to really good control.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. But the trouble is, Mellow, of course, taking a lot of hull damage on his Dragoons. The Dragoons that XzOz really lost were immediately killed. There's not really any split damage, so eventually this is going to sort of tumble into Mellow's favor. But Mellow on 3 gateways now, sending a probe up to possibly build a Nexus up here. No, it's going to be another pylon. Kind of building a lot of pylons in his natural for whatever reason, but I guess he's got a plan.
Yes. I mean, I guess I don't know what the... Wait, okay. Oh, Mellow's getting +1. Okay, so we are going to see his Dragoons just straight up win. So he's +1 3-gating here off 1 base. Wow. Wow, this is some of that big brain builds from Protoss. He's just like, well, what if I built 2 gateways to start, and then 3 gateways? And he's like, wait a second. What if I built 3 gateways with +1? And just like the brain just explodes. It defies the mind, Kicks. So theoretically, if this Reaver comes out, it won't matter how many attack upgrades your stuff has if it dies at 13 range.
Yeah, but this Reaver was actually delayed quite a lot. XzOz was sitting there with a Robo and a Robo Bay for quite a bit, didn't really build any Reaver, any shot or anything. And I mean, somewhere in Korea right now, Reach is turning in his chair. He's suddenly got the cunning. He's felt that someone's doing like a really manly toss style in Mellow, so he's dropping everything he's doing, rushing home to see this game because he wants to see if this works. And hopefully it does, but I mean, it's going to be an interesting situation because, as you said, the Reaver does a lot of damage to all of the Dragoons, so... but one thing Mellow's done is we've seen he's got really good splitting, so this is going to just be a battle of micro here.
I mean, those are my favorite battles. Like, we're trying to find a way to make PvP fun to watch, and I think that more fun to watch, let me say it that way. And this could be one of them. Although I think if one tiny Reaver comes up here, this is not going to be the little Reaver that could. It's going to be the little Reaver that got +1 Dragoon shot in the face.
Yeah.
No kids read that book when they're growing up.
This is a really good
This is the little Reaver that wandered into the bad part of town.
The little Reaver that mixed with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, this is the Reaver that your parents tell you not to talk to when you're growing up.
Wait. There we go.
Okay, he's starting to get some good Scarab shots off,
but I think finished yet. So this is the ultimate timing here for XzOz to move in. I mean, a lot of
anti-timing for Mellow. Yeah, look at these Scarabs. Oh my god, he's gonna finally move forward and start focusing that, but damn!
That was such a good engagement by XzOz. I mean, he was fighting up to high ground and he still won with unbelievable numbers. He's asking if he has a Nexus right now. No. Oh my god, he lies.
He just gets out of the game! Ah! He's gonna see that he lied when he watches the replay.
Oh, that's
oh my god. Kicks. I'm so happy the STPL is back.
Yeah.
In fact, when they sing that song about it being the most wonderful time of the year, it's because the STPL is back. Damn.
Yeah. Also, Doc, like, you say, can Europe move closer? How about the US moves closer to the to Europe? There's like a massive ocean in between us. You can like bridge that gap.
You know, there's these things about ice caps melting and stuff, so that might happen in the future.
Yeah, when everyone's living in one place because there's no livable land anymore. It's just like, okay.
Pangea, the utopia of the future where we all play Brood War all day. I can see it happening.
Okay, well that's going to take us over to the intro as when we get back, we'll be seeing Kimquex versus Medinho, and I believe it's going to be a TBT, so this should be kind of cool, so see you guys very soon.